Whew. Oh my goodness. Whew. What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Man. So ends another day. Just got finished doing the live stream. Shout out to everybody that's in here. Shout out to everybody who donated to the Faith Fight Finish event. Ended up doing the drawings and stuff for that tonight. I appreciate all the support that you guys had and helping out for a great cause. And if yesterday didn't remind you of the reason why we were doing it, another soul lost to cancer. You know, it's crazy. No matter what happens, Cowboy fans, we're going to be pissed off. I'm beginning to realize that we as Cowboy fans are whiny little bitches sometimes. When we have people here, we don't want them. When they're gone, they're pissed off. I'm going to give you the perfect... Okay, so Malik Turner. Malik Turner, I think, has 149 yards in receptions. Okay. The way some people have been, you would have thought that this was Amari Cooper. We couldn't sign Malik Turner? Okay, it was a guy with 149 yards. I mean, maybe he ends up being, Danny Amendola. I don't know. I don't know. But that's one of those ones that, like, okay, I get it. But think about when Randy Gregory was here, when he was having his suspensions. Everybody was like, cut his ass, man. He cares about weeds more than football. We don't need his ass, man. Get rid of him. He's a bum. Okay. So we don't sign him a big contract. How dare you not sign him? What the hell's going on? It's like, wait a minute. You didn't want him when he was here. Now that he's gone, you want him back. Say what? Amari Cooper, we got revisionist history. We got revisionist history now. Everybody's still pissed off that we got rid of Amari Cooper. But at the end of 2019, everybody was saying, oh, Amari Cooper, damn, he gives up. He doesn't play on the road. He's taking himself out of games. Man, he's overpaid. Get rid of that guy. Make up your mind. I don't care which way you go. Pick a side. No matter what happens, whichever way, if we had kept Amari Cooper, I guarantee people would have said, man, we should have got rid of him. Man, he's worthless, man. He making too much money and he didn't show up for the playoffs. You get rid of him, oh man, how could we not keep him? I mean, seriously. I did a little experiment today because I was curious. And it's funny because a lot of times people will answer and comment without actually watching the video. My premise on the video was there was a person who came out with a list, and on that list of the top 10 quarterbacks they had Derek Carr on there, they had Carson Wentz, they had Kirk Cousins, and didn't have Deshaun Watson, didn't have Dak, and and so on. And we were looking at this list and listening to the responses that people would make. They would go through and say, yeah, Dak didn't deserve to be on there. He's never been to an NFC Championship game. It's like, well, neither has Derek Carr. Neither has Carson Wentz. Neither has Kirk Cousins. And I said, if we take this year and just look at what the teams did this year, and compare the numbers to guys. I said just this year. I didn't say the totality of the career. Aaron Rodgers, Dak Prescott, same number of touchdown passes. Dak, 400 yards more. Completion percentage, everything's the same. But Dak sucks. He couldn't get past the first round. It's like, well, neither did Aaron Rodgers. Well, Dak's always got great weapons. It's like, well, one of the weapons that Aaron Rodgers had this year, Randall Cobb, Dak had too when he was being claimed that he had great weapons. Randall Cobb. Dak had him, he had 858 yards. Aaron Rodgers gets him, he's only got 300 and some odd yards. Deshaun Watson gets him, it's only like 300 and some yards. Year before that, Aaron Rodgers had him for like 300 and some yards. So how do you explain that Dak sucks, that he took a guy that was declining for 5 years, Dak gets him, he's back to where he was 5 years ago, then he goes to Deshaun Watson, he's back down where he was with Aaron Rodgers and still comes back a little bit with Aaron Rodgers. How does that happen if he's a garbage-ass quarterback? And you always get these comments like, well, doesn't pass the eye test. He's in the worst division in football and it's not even close. It's like, wait a minute. Are we honestly going to say that the NFC East is worse than, say, the NFC North? I mean, they do have the Lions and the Bears and Minnesota in that division. None of those teams got over 500 last year. None of those teams right there made the playoffs. Are we going to say that the NFC East is worse than, say, I don't know, the AFC South that has the Texans and the Jaguars? The Texans and the Jaguars. For a while there in our division, Washington was, beat Tampa Bay and was on like a 4-game win streak, and they looked like a really good team there. The Eagles, say what you will about them, they were the number 1 rushing team in the NFL, and they made the playoffs. I'm not sure that it's really true that the NFC East is the worst division in football. Just saying. They at least put 2 teams in the playoffs. There's a lot of divisions that can't say that. But be that as it may, just listening to the comments that actually have no bearing on reality. He's inaccurate. He misses receivers. He's late on throws. And I say, well, how is it a guy that's done all that is 4th highest number of touchdown passes this past year? Oh, well, he's got great receivers. I mean, the best talent. It's like, wait a minute. Are you going to honestly tell me that Kansas City doesn't have better weapons than the Dallas Cowboys did? Are you really going to make that argument? But yet, it's still, Dak actually had better numbers than Pat Mahomes last year. How does that happen? Yeah, it is what it is. I'm beginning to learn it doesn't matter. Some people just want to be mad, want to be angry, and just want to lash out at somebody. And I just happen to be the one that's in the crosshairs. So I guess that's what happens when you decide to be in social media, that you are a target, that people are going to call you everything but a child of God. And they tell you're an idiot. And if you are a Dallas Cowboys YouTuber, people are never going to be satisfied. Or some people. Some people will never be satisfied. So it doesn't matter if you keep them or you get rid of them. They're going to be mad both ways. We'll see. I hope we have a really good draft. Tomorrow night we'll be doing a special Tuesday night live stream. I'm going to have some special guests. We're going to be digging deep into some of the draft prospects out there. We got a gentleman who works directly with a lot of the college organizations and things. And so we're going to be getting some extra knowledge here. And this is all part of where I'm going to be working with Pro Athletes Hemp Association, as well as the Retired NFL Players Association. And we're definitely going to be talking to some former players and people that are really deep in the NFL. And I'm very proud about this, and I realize I got a lot of work to do to start stepping up my game. And with that being said, God willing, I'll still be here tomorrow morning because I've got a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do to get ready for this coming season. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. And remember, tell somebody you love them tonight, because you might not get the chance again.